right, in this video, I want to help you with the week 2 discussion post. It says to refer to the real estate data and find the mean, median, mode, and standard deviation of the selling price. So here we have the selling price, and you can do this several ways. One, you could just highlight all of the information. And at the bottom of your screen, you'll see average, count, things like that. You can tell it specifically what you want here. So if we wanted to see the average, we know that it's 221,103. So that would be our average. We can also do it with some formulas. So we'll do it this way. Okay, so we're going to look at mean, median, mode, and standard deviation of the price. One thing that's helpful with Excel is to actually freeze your top row so that you know what's up there, and that way when we're scrolling, that top row stays put. Okay, so to put these formulas in, I already did it here, but let me show you how to do that. The best way to do formulas in Excel is to use this FX button. And if you typed in mean, nothing's going to come up because we call it average. So mean is the average, so we'll use average there. And then it wants to know what are we averaging. So all you need to do is highlight this whole section. So column A or cell A2 down to A106. See, so it's just using that data in that first column for price and hit OK. And that is our mean or the average. Now, if you want to do mode, the same thing, come up here to the insert function. We'll type in mode. There is a mode function, so you just click on that. Same process, you go back to the top, highlight your first cell of data, and you can use the shift, control, and down arrow key to get to the bottom real fast. But basically, it's just copying that first column of data and hit OK. And that's our mode. Actually, that goes down here. I put it in the wrong spot, so let me move that. And then our median, we'll have the FX button again. Type in median. There we go. Same concept. We're just going to highlight the rows or the cells of data for price. So shift, control, down arrow will do that for you. Hit enter. And there we have the mean, median, mode. Now we need the standard deviation. And you could type in standard and it's going to bring up all sorts of things. So in Excel, it's actually STD for standard. And then you have all these different standard deviations. I'm using the STDEV now in this column here, but I want to do the STEDVA in this one just to show you the difference. We'll hit the cell again, so cell A2, get all the information and hit enter. Okay, now I want to format this and we'll take a look. All right, so you'll notice here that the difference, there's not a difference. So the STDEV by itself, you'll see up here in the formula bar, is the same thing as the STDEVA. So either one of those is fine to use. And there you have it, the mean, median, mode, and standard deviation. The standard deviation, if you think about a bell curve, basically what that's telling us is on either side, right or left, the average price of the house would could be about $47,000 different on either side of that bell curve. So that's about it for the week 2 discussion. The question then is write a brief summary explaining the price and square feet distributions of the area of homes and include this, the mean, median, mode, and standard deviation. Now, we have this information as far as the the price and the square feet distributions. So this helps you with price, but let's take a look here at square feet just to give you some information as well. So again, we see the average square feet around 2,300 square feet. So if we want to look at, you could even do this again with mean, median, and mode, just with your square feet to see how that works out. So we know all of this information is for price. Let's look at square feet. And we can just do that same bit of information again with the average price, or the average square feet rather. And that's not a dollar figure. This is going to be just a regular old number. So the average square feet, we're looking at about 2,224 for the median. Here you go. About 2,200. I should copy these down so that we're not, we want the number, not the dollar amount, not currency. The mode, and I just noticed that this mode is including some of my other numbers here. So we just want it to go to 106. So you'll notice now if I double click on it, it's going to take it just to the bottom of that square feet part. So let's see if that happened over here. Yep, it did. So we want 106. And this should also be 106. To fix that, we just need to add an extra row here so there's a break. And then the standard deviation, we'll use this. And you can also, if you wanted to type it in, we know we want to go C2 to C106. And again, if you double click, it lets you know exactly what you're measuring. So it's got all of the cells we need for standard for the square feet. Okay.